better than many of the people who are grunting and moaning on Capitol Hill about these efforts are. And he's the perfect person to help President Trump with this effort.
What they're doing, I'm just trying to cue you in on their propaganda tactics right there. So I guess we should deport everybody is what they're saying.
All right, joining us now, the host of the upcoming hit show, My View with Lara Trump. And by the way, take that to the bank. It will be a hit.
Watch what happens when the pro-democracy voice on Fox named Jessica Tarlov calls out Jesse Waters and other disinformationists.
Remember when Fox News pretended to be fair and balanced? Those days are long gone, folks. Now they're about as balanced as a drunk elephant on a unicycle. Watch as we dive into the hilarious world of Fox News, where facts are optional and Trump's ego is mandatory.
Approval plummets. Fox, which is just state-run regime media at this point, gets more desperate. It's so utterly embarrassing.
It's like a comedy show, but with real-world consequences. This has always blown my mind a little bit. 91% that watch this show regularly haven't subscribed. Could I ask you for a small favor before we start? If you like this show, what we do here, and want to support us, the free simple way you can do just that is by hitting the subscribe button. Well, folks, it looks like Fox News is having a bit of an identity crisis. Remember when they used to be Trump's #1 fan club? Those were the days, huh? But now, it seems like they're doing the foxtrot away from their orange-tinted hero faster than you can say fake news. So what's the deal? Did Trump forget to send them a Christmas card or something? Nah, it's a bit more complicated than that. See, Fox News has been acting like that friend who swore they'd never talk to their ex again, but then you catch them stalking their Instagram at 2 a.m. They're trying to play it cool, but we all see right through it. It all started when Fox News had the audacity to call Arizona for Biden on election night. Can you imagine the nerve? Trump threw a tantrum bigger than a toddler who's been told they can't have ice cream for breakfast. He even claimed Fox's ratings had collapsed, which is about as true as his natural hair color. But here's where it gets really juicy. Fox News hosts have started to distance themselves from Trump faster than rats, leaving a sinking ship. They're exploring new narratives like they're on some kind of bizarre treasure hunt. It's like watching your grandpa try to use TikTok. Awkward, confusing, and slightly concerning. But wait, there's more. Fox News has found a shiny new toy to play with, and his name is Elon Musk. Suddenly it's all Elon this and Musk that.
Trying to vouch for Musk and Trump and say, look, I've seen them together, and I know that they know who's the real president here.
They're talking about him so much, you'd think he was running for president or something. They're even calling him a once-in-a-generation business leader.
To shake up the Washington swamp, and there's nobody better than Elon Musk to do that. He is a once-in-a-generation business leader.
I mean, come on, folks. The only thing once-in-a-generation about Musk is his ability to tank his own company's stock with a single tweet. Now, here's where it gets really weird. Sean Hannity, you know, the guy who used to practically have a shrine to Trump in his closet, is now playing matchmaker. He's been quoted saying, "I know the real deal here, and I know that they respect each other," talking about Trump and Musk. It's like he's trying to set them up on a blind date or something. Can you imagine that double date? Trump, Musk, Hannity, and a bucket of KFC. Now that's must-see TV. But not everyone's buying this new bromance.
A few headlines. There's no conflict between them. There's no power struggle. There's no ambiguity as to who the president is.
Fox News fans are more confused than a dog watching a magic trick. They're all over social media, scratching their heads and wondering what the heck is going on. It's like Fox decided to change the channel in the middle of their favorite show, and now they're stuck watching an Elon Musk documentary instead of the Trump show.
I definitely agree, and I witness this relationship firsthand every single day in the Oval Office and at the White House.
And get this. Fox News hosts are now praising Musk's business smarts and leadership skills like he's the second coming of Steve Jobs. They're even trying to frame him as a key player in the Trump agenda. It's like they're trying to convince us that Musk and Trump are some kind of dynamic duo, Batman and Robin, more like Bankrupt and Rocket.
Better than many of the people who are grunting and moaning on Capitol Hill about these efforts are, and he's the perfect person to help President Trump with this effort.
Some hosts have even gone as far as exaggerating Musk's role in addressing issues like Social Security fraud.
And President Trump has tasked Elon Musk with administering his America First agenda, just like the rest of us.
Because apparently, launching cars into space totally qualifies you to fix complex social issues. Who knew? Well, 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 folks. It looks like Fox News has found a new star to brighten up their lineup. And by star, I mean someone who's about as qualified to host a news show as I am to perform brain surgery. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lara Trump. That's right, Fox News has decided to hand over the mic to none other than Eric Trump's wife.
All right, joining us now, the host of the upcoming hit show, My View with Lara Trump. And by the way, take that to the bank. It will be a hit.
Because apparently, being married to Donald Trump's son is now considered a journalistic credential. Who knew? I guess all those years of Thanksgiving dinners with the Donald have prepared her for hard-hitting interviews and in-depth political analysis. But hold on a second, isn't this the same Fox News that used to get their knickers in a twist over political dynasties? Remember how they'd foam at the mouth about the Clintons? Well, seems like they've had a change of heart. Or maybe they just really like the name Trump. It's like they're collecting Trumps the way some people collect Pokemon cards. Now, let's take a look at Lara's impressive resume, shall we? She's married to Eric Trump and, well, that's about it, folks. But hey, who needs years of journalism experience when you've got that Trump magic?
Is so good. It's just, again, this is what the ultimate propagandist does. Like, you're masquerading and pretending to be news.
It's like Harry Potter, but instead of Expelliarmus, it's fake news. Abracadabra and poof, you're a news anchor. Fox News is treating this like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Or should we say the greatest thing since Trump steaks? They're probably already planning the marketing campaign. Tune in to see Lara Trump tell you what you want to hear. It's got a nice ring to it, don't you think? Meanwhile, actual journalists are probably banging their heads against the wall. You know, those pesky folks who went to school for journalism, worked their way up from local news, and actually know how to fact check. But who needs facts when you've got family connections, right? It's like Fox News has gone full reality TV, turning Keeping Up with the Trumps into a primetime show. But let's be fair here. Maybe Lara Trump will surprise us all. Maybe she'll turn out to be the next Walter Cronkite. And maybe pigs will fly and hell will freeze over. Hey, stranger things have happened. Like, you know, her father-in-law becoming president. The real kicker here is how Fox News is framing this whole thing. They're acting like they've just discovered the next big thing in journalism. It's as if they're saying, move over, Pulitzer Prize winners. Make way for someone who's really qualified. She's been to Mar-a-Lago. Woo.
These numbers are not hard to find, but then again, the purpose of Fox is to lie, and I want to show you.
You've got to hand it to Fox News, though. They're consistent in their inconsistency. One minute they're criticizing political dynasties, the next they're embracing them with open arms. It's like watching a chameleon change colors, except the chameleon is wearing a MAGA hat. And let's not forget the current political climate. With all the controversy swirling around the Trump family, giving Lara her own show is a bold move. It's like Fox News is saying, you thought we were biased before? Hold my beer, will you? But hey, who are we to judge? Maybe this is exactly what American journalism needs. Forget about years of experience, ethics, and integrity. What we really need is someone who can tell us what it's like to be a Trump, because that's what's really important in these trying times, right? Alright folks, strap in for a wild ride through Fox's fantastic fib factory. Ever heard of a news network that treats lying like it's an Olympic sport? Well, Fox is going for gold, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. You know, there's something almost admirable about Fox News these days. They've taken the concept of fake news and turned it into an art form. It's like they're running a masterclass in how to spread misinformation with a smile. And boy, are they committed to their craft. Take Jesse Waters, for example. This guy is so dedicated to the cause that he actually admitted to making up a claim about US aid sending condoms to Hamas. But here's the kicker. Instead of apologizing or, I don't know, doing his job as a journalist, he treated it like a joke.
And yeah, whatever Jesse says, I mean, maybe we'll find out next week that it's, you know, as true as the condoms to Gaza, but there's real stuff and stories you could be.
Yeah, I'm the one who made up that lie, he said, probably with a big old grin on his face. Because nothing says trusted news source like giggling about your own fabrications, right? But hey, why stop at one lie when you can go for broke?
What they're doing, I'm just trying to cue you in on their propaganda tactics right there. So I guess we should deport everybody is what they're saying.
Fox News has been pushing the idea that the 2020 election was stolen faster than a toddler grabbing cookies from an unguarded jar. It's like they're living in their own little Trump land, where facts are optional and reality is whatever they say it is. And the best part, their viewers are starting to catch on. You know you've messed up when even die-hard Trump supporters are chanting Fox News sucks. It's like watching a magician's audience figure out how the trick works and demanding their money back. Now, you might be thinking, surely they can't keep this up forever. Oh, sweet summer child. Fox News has turned misinformation into a finely tuned machine. They're not just spreading lies, they're normalizing them. It's like they're trying to desensitize their audience to the point where truth becomes just another opinion.
Found with Social Security that there are tens of millions of deceased people who are getting Social Security.
Oh, did we say the sky was green? Well, that's just our perspective. Now, let's talk about how the moon is made of cheese. But here's where it gets really wild. Fox News isn't just affecting their own viewers anymore. They're creating a ripple effect that's messing with the entire media landscape. It's like they've opened Pandora's box of alternative facts, and now we're all living in a world where people are more likely to believe a random Facebook post than actual experts.
What they're trying to do is desensitize their audience so that once they're caught lying about something, they've already achieved their agenda.
Thanks, Fox. We really needed more confusion in our lives. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely there must be someone at Fox who still cares about journalistic integrity. Well, hold on to your hats because I'm about to blow your mind. There was actually a moment, blink and you might have missed it, where a Fox News host showed a glimmer of accountability. Neil Cavuto, in a move that probably had his colleagues clutching their pearls, actually cut away from a Trump campaign news conference. He said, "Unless she has more details to back that up, I can't in good countenance continue showing you this. It's like spotting a unicorn in the wild. Rare, beautiful, and probably soon to be extinct." But let's not get too excited. One moment of clarity doesn't make up for the avalanche of nonsense that Fox News pumps out on a daily basis. It's like trying to stop a flood with a single sandbag. Good effort, Neil, but I think you might need a bigger boat. So, what's next for our friends at the Fantastic Fib Factory? Will they start reporting that the Earth is actually shaped like a donut? Or maybe they'll claim that climate change is caused by too many people using hairdryers at the same time. At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Waters is trying to do there. He's trying to convince his audience that, and this is typical abuser behavior.
Hold on to your remote controls, folks, because the world of cable news might be about to get even weirder. What happens when a reality TV star with a grudge decides to start his own network? It's like giving a toddler their own YouTube channel, but with nuclear codes. That's right, our favorite orange-tinted troublemaker is at it again, and this time he's eyeing the small screen. So grumpy Trumpy's not happy with Fox News anymore. Shocking, right? It's like when your favorite fast food joint forgets to supersize your fries. But instead of just complaining on Twitter, oh wait, he can't do that anymore. He's thinking about starting his own media empire, because clearly what America needs right now is more Trump in their lives. But here's the million-dollar question. Can the man who managed to bankrupt casinos actually run a successful TV network? I mean, running a casino is like having a money printer, but somehow our boy Donald found a way to mess that up.
That's normal, that lying is just kind of funny. And at first they try to get the lie through, and then when they're exposed, they try to act like it's just funny.
Now he wants to jump into the cutthroat world of cable news? Good luck with that, Donnie Diapers. Just imagine what Trump TV would look like. Every show would probably be Trump talking about how great he is. It'd be like a 24/7 infomercial, but instead of selling miracle kitchen gadgets, it's selling pure, unfiltered ego. We'd have shows like The Art of the Squeal, where Trump explains how to lose friends and alienate countries. Or Fake News and You, a daily segment where he calls everything he doesn't like fake, while conveniently forgetting about his own fibs. But let's get real for a second. Starting a media empire isn't like slapping your name on a building and calling it a day. It takes serious cash and lots of it. Maybe he can get another small loan of $1 million. Oh wait, daddy's not around to bail him out anymore. Wump wump. According to some smart folks who actually know about this stuff, Trump would need to really hustle to make this work.
At the pleasure of the president, but most importantly, serve the American people. More than 77 million Americans re-elected President Trump.
Derek Bain, a research director at Kagan Media Group, says that if Trump could snag even 20% of the ad money that Fox News rakes in, it'd be a big win for a new network. But that's a pretty big if, don't you think? And let's not forget about all the potential lawsuits. It'll be like whack-a-mole, but with cease and desist letters. Every time Trump opens his mouth, his lawyers probably start sweating. Can you imagine trying to run a news network when you can't even tweet without causing an international incident? But here's the kicker. Some experts actually think this could work. Apparently, the orange turd has a pretty devoted fan base. Who knew? These folks would probably tune in to watch Trump read the phone book if that's all he offered. So he might be able to pull this off if he partners up with some smaller right-wing outlets and taps into his donor list.
Watch what happens when the pro-democracy voice on Fox named Jessica Tarlov calls out Jesse Waters and other disinformationists.
Because nothing says draining the swamp like begging your supporters for more money, right? Now, if this actually happens, get ready for a programming lineup that'll make your head spin. We're talking shows that'll make Fox News look like PBS. It'll be all Trump all the time. His presidency will be painted as a golden age of American history where everyone had jobs, the economy was booming, and hamburgers rained from the sky.
What I observe both in front of the camera and behind the camera are people that had a great relationship. I don't want to give too much away.
Meanwhile, anyone who disagrees with him will probably be labeled as part of the deep state or whatever boogeyman he's scared of this week. But here's the real question. In a world where we already have so many right-wing outlets popping up like weeds, can Trump actually stand out? I mean, how many ways can you say fake news before people start changing the channel? Well, folks, it looks like Fox News has gone from being the neighborhood watch to the neighborhood gossip. They've traded in their fact-checking clipboards for a megaphone to shout whatever nonsense gets the most attention. It's like they're playing a game of telephone but with news, and the message gets wilder with each passing host. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about Fox getting their facts mixed up like a kid trying to explain why the cookie jar is empty. Nope. It's way more serious. Experts are warning that this spread of misinformation could lead to a media landscape more divided than a pizza at a toddler's birthday party. We're talking about a world where people only tune in to hear what they already believe, like an echo chamber with a fancy TV studio. So next time you're watching Fox News, remember, just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's true. Always fact check, folks, or you might end up believing that the moon is made of cheese and Trump's hair is real.